Yeah, dog. Thomas G here. Welcome to Wreck to Riches. Again, my name is Thomas G. Don't forget to smash the like button, drop a comment, make sure you're in the chat, you're active. I already tweeted this out or posted on X. I got to get used to saying X. I already posted this live stream on X. Go out there, repost it, like it, comments. You know the whole shebang. Get the YouTube algorithm going so that we could get this on and popping. I wanted to do a throwback back on my 2015, 2016 channel. I used to do the late night market recap, right? I used to go on my laptop, didn't even show my face back then, didn't know how to do all that. And I used to talk about the market at nighttime every single night. And I built a channel around that. And I also want to mess around with a lot of these new settings. I'm using StreamYard. I used StreamYard earlier on X. So I'm going to be going from X to YouTube. I want to find out when I get the most hyped audience, you know? What's up, Crypto Pride? Yeah, dog. I want to see when I get the audience that I'm looking for, you know, when it's active. I do my streams on YouTube, usually 9:30 a.m., right? PST. And then I did a stream like an hour later on X. And now I'm doing one tonight. I want to see if I can get a crowd in and see, you know, where my timing's at. So I got some new features, a new look. You know, we're trying to get things together and looking a lot more. What's up, Ryan Torres? Yo, yo, yo. What up, dog? Can everybody hear me good? Want to make sure you guys can hear me loud and clear, by the way. Want to make sure I get timing right so that we always have a packed crowd in here. And, you know, it's all about reaching at that audience at the right time. Cookies and crypto. Let's go, Thomas G. What's up, man? We're working hard. Just always trying to deliver content for you guys out there and just doing the most, man. We got 5 people here. So I want to know where am I most active at? Like X right now for me. Earlier today I went live talking about, you know, Titan X. I was supposed to be streaming tonight with Richie B from Titan X, but he disappeared again. I don't know what happened. He just like disappeared. So I was like, let me mess around. What we're gonna do on X, we'll mess around on YouTube and see if a late night market recap can get some viewers, you know. So appreciate it if you pound that like button, get this out there on X, show some love. You guys want to get some entertainment at this hour at night. I figure people in the morning, you know, there's a nice crowd. I had about 100 people on X earlier. Let's see if people that are home from work and chilling want to, you know, get a little Thomas G action. So let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear. I think you can. Let me double check on my phone. And by the way, listen, man, cryptocurrency is all about hustling. And you can't say, oh, I can hear myself. You ain't a hustler if you're not on your phone when you got the time, depending on, you know, what you do with your life. You know, if this is what you do, crypto, and you're not tapping away on your phone with Bad Bunny. All right. It's easy, man. This is a Telegram bot. So you can only use your smartphone. If you want to tap to earn, because you tap all day, you just cut them carrots. I've been posting it all over the place. I've done videos, and I've done videos on post on X and articles talking about it. Literally sitting here tapping to earn. Who wouldn't want to go after some free crypto? I mean, it's going to cost you. My thumb hurts from tapping, right? I've been doing this for a few days now, but it's going to be the meme token of SwapX, right? And it's going to have some innovation behind it. I'm going to get some more information about that. I did get a layout about it not too long ago, but we're going to talk about that in detail. But the link's in the description, man. You use your smartphone, right? You got to use a smartphone. And then you log into Telegram. You click the link down below, and you can start cutting your carrots. And there's a strategic method behind the madness. Check it out. Get some more info there. Links all in the description, all right? So we're jumping into the late night market recap. Like I said, this is a throwback from literally 8 years ago when I first started YouTube, when we talked about Bitcoin and the altcoins. Now, the late night market recap, when I first started doing it, when I started doing that series, Bitcoin went from $250. And by the time the late night market recap was building my channel, I was like, yeah, I got 50 views, you know. Bitcoin had, I think it went in my first bull run, it was that entire year, it had jumped to 1,000 with some Winklevoss brother news and all that. Like there's some things going on that year. went to 1,000, and then by the end of the year, it went to $20,000 Bitcoin. Back when the late night market recap was really on and popping, because I had been doing it for a while. So when people were tuning in, they saw me go from talking about Bitcoin from $250 to 1,000 to 1,500, and by the end of like that, what was it, 2017 run, it popped up to 15, 20K. It's a nice time, but now we're looking at a $56,555 Bitcoin. Bitcoin today went on a run. Like, it went on a run. It didn't reject that 58,000. It wicked up past 58,000, but most people say like they don't count the wick. They'll count this at the top, so they'll be like, it got rejected at 58K. Whatever it may be, it was a very volatile day, but it still ended in the plus compared to when we went down to 53,000 like $500. And this all happened. I was talking about this the other day. In crypto, in your investments, they bring you from a zero to a hero like overnight. It ain't even funny. Like, it really is one of those things where volatility, man, volatility. So Bitcoin is doing its thing. I did a vote the other day. So let's take a look at what people think on X. So I did this vote the other day, put it out on there. I wanted to see, and this was the day. When was this? What was it, yesterday? No, that's the Flux white paper. This is September 8th. So this was the night before this all started happening, where I was like, hey, is Bitcoin heading below 50K in the upcoming week, or will it hold above this price? And let's take a vote, right? Because the experts all over the crypto mainstream media news outlets, right? The news outlets, they're like the CNNs and all that, are talking about, they're addressing Mt. Gox tokens, right? And they're saying we're going to 45,000 to 40K, and then we're going to have a parabolic bull run after that. I've been reading a lot about this, about Bitcoin going all the way down to $40,000, and then we're going to have like a 2-year bull market. That is something that's really out there right now. So it kind of has me, a little mind boggled, like maybe this could happen. But out of 51 votes, we have people believed that it was going to be 50K and above. And so far, that's playing out. The people are playing. It's only Monday night, though. We'll see by Friday. Zero from a hero, right? And vice versa. This is the name of the game. It's just, you're going to see things really just move on without you, right? Like, you see a dip to 40K. How many people do you think are going to sell at 40K? A lot. It's hard to stomach that kind of drop. But when it goes on a run and you sold below 50 and you sold below 45, if it does go to 40K, and then it reaches an all-time high at the top of a bull market and it's $150,000, you're probably going to throw up your lunch or your dinner. It's really like a stomach mind-boggling, volatile, disgusting game. I kid you not. Like, it can be really stressful. So jumping to the overall coin market cap, the market cap right now for crypto is $2 trillion, right? $2 trillion, 1.99 trillion. And I want you to take a look at something, because I thought it was so interesting when I was covering this back. I'll tell you here with the late night market recap, I was doing this, right? I started doing it the beginning of 2016, and people started watching me like 1 year into my journey, and people started tuning in to the videos I'd post every night. They weren't live. I was posting them. So the market cap, when I started making content for crypto as a whole, was $6.99 billion market cap. Can you effing believe that? And I go, man, I remember those days. I remember first looking at crypto, like beyond that, it was like, yeah, all here before I started buying Bitcoin. And I saw Bitcoin originally here, $1.5 billion market cap. And instead of going $5,000 into Bitcoin when I first had the money to do that from a job, I'd saved some money. I was like, let me buy some silver instead. Didn't play out so well. So actually, let me click. You guys are not seeing. I'm here, so sorry about that. I'm showing here on coinmarketcap.com, right? Going back to when the late night market cap started in 2016 on an original channel, it was $6.38 billion market cap. Now, 8 years later, $1.99 trillion. That's just absolutely insane. It's insane. Like, I've come a long way to see everything go from where it was to where we're at today. It's just, let's go look though. Right now, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Ethereum, all right, check this out. Ethereum alone has a $282 billion market cap. So I started making content, cryptocurrency market cap, 6.3 billion. That is the entire market cap of Polkadot, the most unpopular and unused and undeveloped product of all time right now. Like, Polkadot had so many expectations. We were super bullish about it. And then it just kind of stopped. No one cares about it anymore. But the overall market cap, when I got into crypto video content, was the same market cap that DOT is today. Can you freaking believe that? So none of these altcoins existed then. They weren't around. My first interaction with a smart contract was Ethereum, but when I started using actual DeFi dApps, it was Tron, right? So looking at Tron, overall market cap for Tron, 13.2 billion. So it's double the market cap of when I first started making content about this. So it's just reminiscing about that really is like, this is nuts. This is nuts. What's going on? Thumbs up. Tax Zanyan. You know what? When we do the late night market caps, we're gonna hit on Bitcoin and Ethereum and then the top 10 altcoins, and then we'll shift over to your favorite altcoins and DeFi protocol tokens as well. So appreciate you being here. Don't forget to smash the mudda effing like button. I can't cuss. I can't cuss on YouTube, but when I'm on X, I'm like, I'm free. Thank you, Elon. I'm free. What was I going to take here? So, oh wait, let me pause that. I went into the audio on my YouTube channel. So, anyways, yeah, Tron, and right now Tron is popping with DeFi, popping with meme tokens. It's got yield farming and all that, but it's kind of like in the background. What's really on and popping on the Tron blockchain, and why this cryptocurrency could potentially just double and triple in market cap fairly easily in a bull market, is because of what's going on in the meme space. And just to give you a little bit of high risk, high reward alpha, we're looking at Nero on Tron, right? And high risk, high reward meme token, fully based on narrative and all that. So it's the first Nero on Tron. We saw what the Nero did on Ethereum, which is the CTO takeover. That was the first one that came out July 27th. Then July 28th, because the developers left that one, the second one came out that they call the Cabal. And there was a battle, right? The CTO had a huge pump because Vitalik interacted with them on Twitter and sold their tokens and was like, here, I'm donating the tokens I got from Nero, the CTO version. And then the Cabal version got the Binance listing. And there's all kinds of disputes on people dumping tokens and the team doing this and that. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you say because they're on Binance, right? So this is trying to ride out that wave, right? It's going to ride on the coattails of the success of two tokens on the Ethereum blockchain. But Tron is hot and popping. I got in about a $900,000 market cap, right? So I'm about 2x on my money. I added a little bit more to my position today. Let me make sure you guys are seeing. Yeah, you guys can see that on camera. A little new with the Streamlabs, but I really like it. I want to know what you guys think. So if you like the Streamlabs, give me a thumbs up. Whatever it is. So 8 people. it's not looking like I have a crowd like I do usually in the morning or on X. So maybe more of my content will be on X. We shall see. Make sure you guys go out there and post the links and get the YouTube algorithm going. So this is a little bit of alpha for you today. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, for damn sure not a professional. This is crypto. You got to do your own research. Don't ever allow an influencer to influence when it comes to cryptocurrency. Consider the fact that it is up 43%. The overall market is in the green, so this went up as well. And I like it because it's the opportunity with the low market caps here. So I got it at 900,000. It's 1.82. Great. I'll buy some more at 1.82 like I did today. And I'm betting that it goes between $5 to $10 million market cap, where I'll take profits at 5 million, profits at 10 million, and wait for that epic correction. Meme tokens, they go up so fast. And what happens in that moment, every time you're in a very good meme token that goes parabolic, is you get FOMO and you start to buy the top, right? If you're not in, you're buying the top. And if you're in, you're dollar cost averaging as it's taken off. You want to clear profits before the big wallets take their 50% to 100% to 200% gains and sell and wait for that correction. Meme coins go high, then they correct hard, like 50 to 75 to 90% a lot of the time they correct. So this one went up to about 0.002. Was a $2 million market cap. It has corrected a bit. It's trading sideways. So you want to see it do this. And then you're going to want to see influencers talk about it and the market go up and do that. But, it could just do a 50% dip from here, go here, or even here. And these are opportunities to buy. If it's solid, if the team sticks around, then great. You're Gucci. But what happens is teams abandon projects. There's a lot of CTOs on Tron. Is it the same developers cash grabbing and going to the next? It's hard to say. So what's up, Crypto Pride? He says, I use StreamYard also. I'm loving it. My first time using StreamYard was today on X, on my X account. And I really, really enjoy it. It's nice, clean. It looks good. The easiest. I mean, because I was using OBS, and my OBS setup just looks like garbage. My thumbnails are bad too, so I got to get on top of thumbnails. I want to grow this channel, take this more seriously, put more effort. So here I am, put in more time, put in more effort. BBC not on your. Let's see, Molly S. BBC not on your radar anymore. Well, let's take a look at BBC. Pulse Chain is not so much on my radar. When it comes to Pulse Chain, I am shifting money over there, but it's just to buy. And let me make sure you guys can see this on the screen here. Gotta always remember, we'll pull up BBC. Right now, I'm shifting profits to buy the Pulse Chain dip, to buy the Pulse X dip, and Hex, right? The core tokens. Inc, I'm farming, right? I don't have to buy it. I got farms there, and I'll add to those positions. But BBC, I said this in my Telegram group that my target price was 7 cents and it went below that, right? So with BBC token, I look at it this way. Hexy bastard, good guy. He did the whole outrage marketing stuff. He's very funny content. But not for me. 9-inch exchange. They dropped the ball on the V3. 9mm, who was their main competitor as far as a alternative exchange compared to PulseX exchange, they pretty much got exploited or something happened. No one's really using them, so that died off. So it's between PulseX and 9-inch. And with the PulseX exchange ultimately having its upgrades, and the Richard Hart team, Pulse Chain team developers have made like 3 changes in the past week and upgrades. They're going to have everything you need in one place. And on top of that, to trade on Pulse Chain, it burns my PulseX tokens and helps my bag. So I'm more of like, let me get out of 9-inch. Still a Solid X investor. Solid X is or Solid. Solid X is still tradable on PulseX as well. The biggest pair is on 9-inch. But I mean, in a bull market, you buy enough here, you can make some money. So I don't see what would be any harm in just going, hey, Thomas, this is a nice dip. buy $5,000 worth, 73,000 BBC tokens. Forget about it. At the top of the bull run, maybe you'll get 50 cents a dollar. We got above 50 cents, several months back. Will it reach all-time highs again and surpass it? Yeah, when the huge injection happens in the Pulse chain, I think all tides will rise together with Hart's Law and Pulse. So this is a good buying opportunity. I shouldn't run away from it completely, but it's not my main focus. But I should throw a bag into that to make sure that I don't miss out on money. But ultimately, I can make a lot of money with my strategy either way. You can stream YouTube and X at the same time. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know how to do that, but I saw that the ability to do that was there. Molly's asking, any predictions for BBC? My only prediction would be when Pulse Chain starts to turn around and the bull market and Richard Hart does inject capital into the Pulse Chain ecosystem, since the parities that exist with Pulse, Hart's Law. If you look at BBC and you see that it has a pair right here, but not much liquidity. So it really did its own thing, right? But it's paired with like Solid X and other tokens to benefit Hart's Law, but maybe it's not. I don't see. That's paired with 9inch. It's wrapped Pulse pair. 1.5 million in liquidity. So maybe I'm missing something here. It looks like there's not very much liquidity. No, all their liquidity. So I don't know. I don't know what'll happen. I don't need to use it. I don't need to use it. I can definitely live without it. But I wouldn't call it a horrible investment. I'm not a financial advisor. So let's see. Yo, what's up, P? Bethancho? What's up? How do you filter your coin watch on Dex Screener? On Dex Screener, I don't think I'm doing anything like that on Dex Screener as far as like your watch list. You can come here to your watch list. Mine's empty. Just add a pair. So I want to take a look at Hex, right? Type in Hex with wrapped Pulse. Click the star here. It says manage watch list. Manage my watch list so you can add it, right? So you would create your list. And you can call it Hex, whatever you want to do, create it, and then boom, it's there. You can edit or delete, right? So you create that, edit it, rename it, boom. It's right. I think you can tag it up right there. And now you have my main watch list. I have Hex, watching, wrap, Pulse. So fairly easy. Then if I want to go and share it with people online, I can do that, right? Filter, as far as filter, and like I've never really had to do this, but there's a filter button here, right? And you can take a look at all the dexes, all the platforms it's on, and adjust it by liquidity. So if you want to know, which one has the most liquidity, which pair, all that, all the way from transactions, buys, sells, you can filter all that and apply all right there. So I can do another example for you. Add pair if you want to look at USDT Pulse, which is my main thing I'm focusing on right now. Click on this to add to the main watch list, right? Come here and boom, my watch list is set with 2 tokens. Now I can come here and I know that it's the token I love to buy. It's the token I want on my watch list. Bada bing, bada boom. Does that help you? Hopefully it does. Let's see. Crypto Pride, DeFi project of the year so far, TitanX or MSS? Oh, man. Let me take a look. I got to pull up some charts, bro. Let me pull up some charts really quick on my end and tell you the scoop here, right? So I have this, let's see. I have USDT up here, so I'll pull up TitanX, right? And this is I think this is really to be determined, to be honest with you, right? This is really to be determined. So this is TitanX right here. And maybe I should add this to my watch list, right? So I know we were just showing the viewer there, right here, watch list, right? Main list, add it there, right? So 6 zeros and a 7734. We know that there's $2.6 million in liquidity. It's real liquidity with wrapped ETH. None of this like TINX paired up with Helios and all that. This is where the true extraction value is. So 1.3 million is the actual ETH. Who will have the DApp of the year, right? Who will? One's on Binance Smart Chain. One is on Ethereum. So that's going to be a tight race. When we pull up MSS, which and I'm helping out the person who wanted the watch list and how to filter that. So 1.3 million liquidity, $4.6 million market cap. You see the difference there? Market cap ratio versus liquidity. That right there, and plus the ecosystem adds to that. These are going to be really, really good projects during the bull market, but nothing escapes the bear market. That's the thing. With TitanX and MSS, they need participants, right? The less participants in MSS means the less minting, but you still need people to buy it so that it goes up in price. TitanX has a flywheel, and that flywheel is going to do all right with all the people it has now, but it needs to onboard more users at a rapid pace for that flywheel to kick that engine into gear, because you saw what happened to TitanX. Once short-term miners weren't profitable, people stopped making miners. The flywheel stopped. There was no more added to the buy and burn. They came up with scenario 2, the Dragon X, that was down. Now it's like, okay, they went through a long period of time of the price going down. Now it's like, oh, we got excitement coming back. The price of TitanX is going up. Dragon X is going up with excitement of Hydra and all this, but that's with a lot of hype. That's helping the price go up. People are buying it in anticipation of Hydra. And I'll tell you something right now. Let me make sure I pull up on the chat here. Oh, yeah. We got some people popping in the chat. So let me tell you what I think will happen. I'm going to pull up Dragon X, right? We're going to take a look at the price of Dragon X. So Hydra, right? Hydra is going to be the same thing as the TitanX protocol from the very beginning. You go in and you make miners. TitanX, you used ETH to make miners. With Hydra, you're going to use TitanX. So that's going to be built for Dragon X, right? Hydra is going to be miners you make. You utilize TitanX, and that's going to make the Hydra miners. Hydra token is going to be paired up with Dragon X. So I believe that Dragon X is going to take a huge hit when Hydra, because there's not a lot of new people onboarding. It's a lot of the same people. How you know that? You take a look at the wallet growth, for example, of Dragon X, and it's been sitting at 2,400 people, and it's already how many? It's going on a year of being around in January. Been around for several months, right? So back to this tab. Okay, I'm getting used to it. So Dragon X is going to take a hit because people are going to sell their Dragon X for Titan X to participate in Hydra. And that's going to be because the situation that people are in was the hype to get in was when they saw people making money from short-term miners. Then those people got in, made short-term miners, got their Titan X, either sold it for a loss because the miners went out of profit rather quickly, or they're stuck with those tokens and they're waiting to break even. The opportunity to break even at this point could be to participate in Hydra, right? So that money, that type of user is not going to invest more money, more than likely. They're going to invest their Titan X to accelerate into profit by taking a look at what Dragon X did, being a leverage play on Titan X. And they're going to say, well, let me burn or send my Titan X here to make Hydra miners, which is a leverage on Dragon X. And Dragon X did huge numbers. So based off of that, those statistics and those numbers, people are going to believe that it's worth getting rid of their Titan X to try to hit profits or more, or those that are in profits make even more money. And the new users that come in are going to see this opportunity and go, well, I need to buy Titan X. and then go into Dragon X, right? Or go into Hydra. And that I'm going to get into the Dragon X flywheel versus someone like me who's got a bunch of Liquid Titan X. I either hold that or I bring in more capital and buy Titan X just for that. And likely, it's more likely for me to sell the Dragon X I have for Titan X to go into it instead of selling the Liquid Titan X I have now, if that makes sense. Because the Liquid Titan X I have now, I wanted to 5 or 10X. And I wanted to hold it in case it 5 or 10X while Hydra is hot. I don't want it to be me investing and waiting for it to happen months down the road like we waited for Dragon X. It was a long wait. We got a lot of questions. So, and I just went on a rant. What staking or farming platform would you recommend is safe and trusted? You gotta tell me what chain. What are you looking? What kind of yield are you looking for? Right now, I'm only farming on PulseX exchange. A macho, how's it going, Daddy? What's going on, Papi? What's going on, bro? What's going on? Smash the likes for the homie. Thank you. What's up, Ryan Torres? Would you consider selling Pulse to make hyper miners? Not right now. I sold Pulse to make Titan X miners, but I believe we're close to the bull market. After the presidential elections, we can probably take off. That's when I really am timing. So a year ago, when I sold my Pulse to get Titan X miners and then 8X that money and bought the Pulse chain dip, it worked out perfectly. I'm not so sure that would happen this time. That play worries me. It's something I would have done months ago. If this came out, Hydra came out, let's say in July, yeah. June, yes. Right now, no. I'd be too scared. Let's see. I like YouTube Thomas G, but love raw and uncut X Thomas G. Yeah, if you want the uncut version, I have to be the centralized version here, or I can't say very much because I don't want to get those strikes. But if you catch me on X Live, I could be more real on my true personality. Oh, there's the question I wanted. OPZen. There's the topic I want to talk about right here. OPZen. So outside of what is high risk, high reward, these Titan X flywheels, I want people to understand with OPZen is very, very special to me. OPZen is extremely special to me as far as where I think a 10X by the end of October could happen, right? And I was like, man, it'll do a double that. They do a lot more if the X1 comes out because there's a possibility that the OPZen token is going to get a 10X multiplier, meaning 10X multiplier for the X1 airdrop. Because of the AMPs, it's always been 10 times harder than any other chain in all of Zen. And why did Jack do that? We don't know. But the supply shock is going to happen. This token, based off AMPs and the difficulty to mint, puts it 6.3 years ahead of schedule compared to Zen. So Zen on Ethereum will not be where OPZen is at today or any other chain for another 6.3 years. Think about that, right? And I've been talking about it since I came back on YouTube. Go to my first video when I came back to YouTube about a year ago in November. I said I'm focused on Pulse Chain and OPZen. I saw this a long time ago. And what happened is the AMP went to zero like 50 plus days ago. And now people are realizing, and X1's a real thing. The moment X1 is announced, Zen on Ethereum all over is going to take off. But this is going to be the true position, opportunity of a lifetime. I'm just going to say that. I believe OPZen is the opportunity of a lifetime. You got to understand it, do your research. And once you figure that out, all right, the sky's the limit. What's up, Iceman Pulse? I really love that my guys from R2R are here. Macho, Iceman Pulse. Iceman Pulse, it will tell you, himself, like those that doubt Richard Hart are going to really, really regret it. And that was kind of the discussion I had earlier on the live stream when talking about Dragon X. So you can tell the Dragon X community is really, really excited about all these burn pools they have, right? Like the V1, the V2. They have V1, V2, the Vortex, and then you're going to add Hydra. But it's all like, you know, $17 million, something like that, maybe all together. And I was like, compare that to Sack Daddy, compare that to Richard Hart's money. All of the Ethereum that Titan X has to burn right now is pocket change to Richard Hart Sack Daddy. The amount of money that Titan X has for its entire ecosystem to burn its token is literally strip club money for Richard Hart, compared to what it has, right, in its back pocket, especially when the price of Ethereum goes up. So you got to think, if you're really bullish on Titan X because that 15 to 20 mil, let's just call it 20 mil. It's nowhere near that. Then why wouldn't you be bullish on Sack Daddy over here, who can pump the price of Hex, Pulse, and PulseX? You would have to be, because it's like 10, 20x the amount. Would it make sense not to be? Thoughts on Icosa? Oh, man, it's so weird that what is it? Cookies and crypto. I was just thinking about Icosa earlier. I go, you know what? As bullish as I am about Hex, right? Icosa and Hedron. Icosa's like, these are like leverage plays on Hex. Hex's success will determine Icosa, Hedron, all that across the board, plus Hart's Law. They're all paired to Wrap Pulse. Gotta buy a lot of it. I definitely got to buy a lot of it. I fell asleep on it. You forget. So Icosa, I've definitely, with this much liquidity, $1.8 million market cap, time to load up, Tom and G. Time to load up. That's my financial advice to myself. What's up, Iceman? El Macho in the house. Sitting here topless learning about OP Zen. LFG. If you want to learn about OP Zen, El Macho, go to my X account, click on articles, and I posted an article about it, right? Tells you a brief summary of what exactly is happening. All right? That's the best thing I can tell you about. So wait a minute. Let me switch to my screen there. So you go to my X account, tabs here, got posts, replies, highlights, click articles down here, and I wrote a nice little article about that, right? And you'll be able to see all that. Bada bing, bada boom, right? Going back to Icosa, 14 people in the chat. Let's get some likes. You guys pounding the like button? Let me make sure you guys are pounding the like button. Is that going on? You guys keeping active? Hold on. Let me get some carrots chopped, bro. I'm slipping. I am slipping. We need to get some carrots chopped. Links in the description. You better be tapping that screen, right? Let's see. How big do you think Bad Bunny can be? As big as we make it, man. Like I said, mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the baddest bunny of them all? And you'll see there's a leaderboard, but I'm trying to catch a leaderboard right now, right? So I'm tapping away on my screen. It's going to be the meme coin that represents the SwapX exchange, right? So you got to think that SwapX, having the meme token that represents them, is going to be a first mover advantage, a meme token that has the most addicting game in crypto, a tap to earn, and it's going to be exciting. There's a lot of hype around it. I think they have a promotion on Times Square tomorrow, something like that, in New York City. Man, that's something big, right? Speaking of Bad Bunny, what's up? We got Lady Mania. Hey guys, Lady Mania is part of the Bad Bunny team. So, hey, if she wants to say anything now that she's on camera, I'm telling her right now. I was talking to my son about this earlier because I got him on his phone. My son wants a brand new bird cage, right? And I'm trying to teach him, like, you got to work for these things. And it's too hot right now. There's like a heat wave we're at. So I say, here's what I'll do for you. Give me your phone. I'm going to sign you up for Telegram. You get to 25 million of these XP points on Bad Bunny. you get your bird cage. He's like, what? So today he told me, he's like, Dad, I'm like at I think he's like at 7.5 million points right now. I was like, yeah, man, tap away. And today he's like, can you lower it? I got school. It's going to take me time. I'm like, bro, this is like a job for you right now. I'm giving you a job. You make a goal so you hit it on Friday, then you get that new bird cage. Because he got like two big old bird cages for these parrots. And he's got these parakeets. They're kind of small, but he wants the big one for them too. So I said, you can have it. But you got to work for it. I said, because this bad money, you might make me way more than this bird cage is like $159. So I'm kind of getting away with little child labor there, huh? So he's working on that right now, and he's understanding. I'm explaining to him about cryptocurrency and airdrops and talking about that with him. And, he's getting his first experience with a meme token. So now he knows Dad's going to get the airdrop. You're going to give me your phone. When I figure out how the airdrop happens, I'm going to take that meme token, and it's going to give me the value back of your hard work for this cage, right? So to him, he's like, I got my first little gig here, tapping on the screen. Now he's like, it's going to take me till Friday. I'm like, that's working for you. You got to work for it. So I've been tapping away, doing all the bonuses and all that. We'll do an exclusive video for that coming up soon. And again, go to where are they at? Let me take a look here. Pull up the Bad Bunny website really quick for you guys to take a visit to the Bad Bunny page. And you guys can read all about it. But remember, you got to use your smartphone. So the link's in the description. You got to go from your smartphone to Telegram. Make a Telegram if you don't have one. Download the Telegram app. And then from there, it does some kind of Telegram bot. Connects you all up. And then you're on your screen tapping. And if you try to get funky with it and use some like bots and all that stuff, you're going to get pulled. So don't get caught up with that. My finger hurts for a reason because I'm really hustling. So, do I have the Bad Bunny website? Yeah. So go to wait for it. badbunny.meme, and you can read all about it. And it's fun. It's fun. I'm having a good time, and my son's having a good time. So, he's gonna learn the hard way. Your finger's gonna hurt until you earn enough to get that crypto. Hex man, yeah, what up, my boy? Let's go. What's up? Thank you for stopping by, man. Hex. Lady Mania, that's dope. Yeah, I talked to you about that too. My son signed up. He's loving it. She says it's real simple and a fun way to introduce him to crypto for sure. This is the funnest thing way to bring anybody on, because when people understand the most about crypto so far and onboarding new users to crypto is primarily meme tokens, right? And people are on their phones all day. We're like in the living room watching a movie, and I look around and it's like everyone's on their phones. That's when you know the movie's not entertaining and you just paid $22 on Amazon for a movie that nobody likes. And you think about it, tap to earn is like convenient for the world. So now you're introducing somebody to a meme token, which is exciting to the average Joe. And then you're saying, well, you want to earn a crypto airdrop for a meme token? Well, we got tap to earn. This is like a genius thing. And I've been addicted to it. This finger right here is like super sore. So I'm switching to the other hand, and then I'm like going to the index finger. I'm going to have to use a pinky, maybe a toe. I don't know what I'm going to do because like I'm trying to move up the ladder. I'm almost at 28 milli XP right now. So definitely putting in the work on that. Let's see, back to this tab here. Back to the chat. I may legit get my kids on this. Great idea, Lady Media. Yeah, Macho. Get them on their tablets, on their phones. It's a fun game for them. There's upgrades, all that. There's a strategy to it. And then it starts to get, harder. And then you're on the leaderboard. Like, I chased down Bartertown, and I woke up and the homie passed me. After I passed him, I was like, bro, I stayed up to pass you. Then I wake up and you went up like 10 million points. Will you leave the link in the description? Yes, Ty. The link is in the description of the video here, right? You can go and it shows if you're into DeFi. I put a little paragraph in the description of this video, and it's a link to Telegram. So make sure you're on your smartphone, right? Smartphone. click the link, but you have to have Telegram. So smartphone, download Telegram, click the link in the description, and then read all about it, get set up. It's very easy. It's fun. It's probably the most addicting thing I've ever done. Bad Bunny Rehab coming there soon. Coming there soon. Anything you're looking at on Tron or Solana? Yeah, not Solana, but Tron. We talked about this earlier. This is my the one Billy gun for me right now. I'm risking it for the biscuit for the Nero, right? All right, so that's my high risk, high reward. I mentioned earlier on stream that I got in at a $900,000 market cap. I'm already 2x on my investment within a 24-hour period. And the only other thing that I'm heavy in is Sun Wukong, right? I've been buying that to $5 million market cap. And then Fulfar, Fee-Fi Fulfar, right here, seems to be my favorite right now. $4.93 million market cap. It went lower than that. It went about a $3 million market cap, and I loaded up. And I do realize, like, these meme tokens, and I'm going to jump to their Twitter page, right? It's all about the community. And it's all about these consistent memes being made every day. The community, like, thrives off, like, do they have a new meme and a new post? And they're doing it. They're funny. The community loves it. They're interacting. People are having fun with it. I think they're going to allow you to do some kind of PFP soon. I don't know how they're going to interact with that, but they got exchange listings coming. That's going to be released sometime this week. So you got to think, like, okay, sometime this week. They're probably waiting for the perfect time, perfect storm. It could be this tomorrow, Friday. We don't know. Let's take a look. Glad I finally catch one of these lives. Yeah, cookies and cream. I'm glad to have you here. Is it the best tap to earn? This is my first tap to earn, and it's addicting, right? So I'm going to make the best of it. Hyper, still good to make miners. Let's take a look. We're going to pull up Hyper right now, and we'll take a look at the profitability on a Hyper miner. Hyper seems to be the play, though. It was earlier when I looked. So 290% ROI, 0.2 Ethereum. 290% ROI. So that's what everybody's doing. I'm not. All roads lead to Titan X. I'm going to hold my Titan X. And I did already do the Dragon X scenario. So right now, I'm chilling. I'm going to sit back and watch what everybody does when Hydra comes and ease my way in. Put it that way. Or maybe not. Maybe I will not ease my way in. Let's take a look at the price of Hyper, right? Hyper price right now. Oh, this is not the right Hyper. How you know is the one that's paired with Titan X, right? So Hyper is paired with Titan X. Boom. That's how you know. 633,000 in liquidity, $4.1 million market cap. So it's up quite a bit because everything else is up. But you got to keep in mind, man, right? Keep in mind for this. The crowd is hyped. Everyone's excited. What will kill the momentum is not more users coming in to these flywheels. In addition to that, what would cause that? I think the only thing that would cause that, I think we were going to have participation. The Genesis wallet is going to have to participate, right? If the Genesis wallet doesn't participate like it did with DragonX, DragonX wouldn't be diddly squat without the Genesis wallet. It would be getting like a 2 ETH payout at day 369 at the rate it was going. I kid you not. So everything is leveraged on Ethereum since TitanX is Ethereum play. If we have these huge corrections, let's say Hydra launches and the day after this happens, the worst always happens in crypto. Bitcoin does go to 40,000, 45,000. Where do you think Ethereum's going to go? And then the price of TitanX and everything else will go down. And then Hyper will be down. These will be out of profit. People will be upset. And the participation in Hydra will drop. And listen, if we for some reason don't go into a bull run, you never know. Nothing's promised. Anything can happen. So you have to be prepared for that. How are you prepared for that? Not putting all your eggs in one basket. Having options, right? Where do you see what you're buying? I know it's not financial advice, just trying to learn what you're looking at and why. For real, bro, your lives are so random. Oh, man. Yeah, they are. They are. What are your thoughts on these pulse stables? You think you got a chance to peg? Most probable. Um, let's take a look at the latest. I'm going to pull it up on my screen right now. On the latest thing that I updated on when it comes to these narratives for these PRC free copies of the stable tokens, something is definitely going on. Where did I put that post at? Give me a minute. I'm looking for it on another screen, and I'm going to post it to you guys. Gosh, did I go too far back? Did I just go far too back? No. I have it somewhere. I'm going to pull up the link right now. It's basically showing the curve protocol, and something's happening. Now, that something could mean a whole lot of nothing. It could mean a whole lot of something. I think it means a whole lot of something's going on. Like, something's definitely going on here. And we're going to take a look at this here. Pull this tab up. Make sure you can see it on screen. Boom. So this curve protocol is interacting with the free PRC20s, and it's all day long, transactions all day long. You'll see plus and minus all day long. So that link, I have that in a tweet. Why would the curve protocol be triggered by probably Richard Hart to interact with the free tokens that mean nothing to him? I mean, it would be a waste of time to set this, to do this. And at one point, it's like every minute of the day it's happening. So it's really hard to say. Is it a way to, work these prices to get closer and closer and then reach them to a peg? That seems to be the possibility in the narrative that I'm like, I got to buy more USDT. Remember, why I'm looking at USDT also, pull it up on my screen, is because good old Maria, a Trump developer, said that USDT will probably peg a little bit behind PDI, not very far behind, but when they PDI pegs, USDT will be behind it. And for what I would consider financial advice, Maria said that USDT is the play for the most profit if you're looking to make the most money because of PDI being ahead in price already. So that came out of the horse's mouth. Maria, whether it's a he, she, I forget. Maria, I don't think Trump Dev goes by anything else but Maria, which is I think it's a man. I don't know, man. I don't know. These days, I don't know. I don't know my pronouns either. Man, if anyone only goes 50 cents, boy, oh boy, right? So, yeah, we've been on stream. Got 17 people. Late night market cap. It's fun. I've interacted with you guys in chat more than I have during my mornings on YouTube. During my mornings on YouTube, I have a chat full of people. I think I got more interaction tonight, and I like the layout of StreamYard versus live on X. I'm going to keep doing all of them. All right, we're going to keep testing. I think I'm going to do the morning show, do the late night market recaps. You guys let me know in the comment section. All right, you guys let me know what you guys want, and I'll be here for you. And hopefully we can walk hand in hand into a parabolic bull market. And no matter where we throw the dart, we should make some good money, because that seems to have been the case in the last couple cycles that I went through where I couldn't miss. So don't forget the links in the description. That's the only link in regards to Bad Bunny. Join that. Tap to earn. One of the biggest meme coin airdrops will probably come out there in existence. A lot of hype, a lot of influencers. Kind of like button, drop a comment. Till next time, we shall do it again. Yeah, dog.